What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode here on FIFA 21. We start things off here with the game against Manchester City in the Prem at the Etihad Stadium, but we have had some very good days here at the Etihad Stadium, but we get off to a very bad start as Sergio Aguero plays in Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva is not gonna miss from that far out. Puts the Citizens up 1-0 here. Kevin De Bruyne then gets dispossessed by James Ward-Prowse. Here comes Jackie Boy. He's going to hold it up, eventually play it, seeing the run of Morgan Sanson. And we get right back into this one. A quick fire start to this episode as two quick goals from both teams sees it 1-1 here, only 30 minutes in. We're in for another good game here at the Etihad Stadium. Here comes Jack Grealish. Look at the amount of space you give Grealish. You know you should not be doing that. Sanson back to Grealish. But Ederson sadly makes the save. Our captain had a very good chance here to put us up 2-1 in the second half. Here comes Tammy Abraham now, who's going to play it out wide to Matty Cash. And then Matty Cash is then going to see the run of Madueke. Madueke with 8 minutes left. Again saved from Ederson, keeping Manchester City in it. And with like one more minute to go, Sanson, that's a ball. Madueke is free from Hisaj, one-on-one with Ederson. And Madueke, the hero at the Etihad Stadium, gets us yet another victory at this stadium. We have no bad days here away to Manchester City, and that run continues with a late winner from Madueke. But can we talk about that pass from Morgan Sanson, who's delivering majestic passes in the middle of the park so far this season? And the finish, it's not easy against the Brazilian, who has kept out some very good shots this game. Can't keep that one out from Madueke though, and we end up winning the first game of today's episode, a huge victory against Manchester City, 2-1. It's very, very lovely scenes here at the Etihad Stadium. Good way to start the episode as well. And now we have a second game here against Everton, and if you can remember, we had a very good game with Everton last season. The first one was very good, the second one was dull. We're looking for a very good game once again here, this time at Villa Park. We have John McGinn on the ball here. McGinn's going to then up and over to Ollie Watkins on the volley, but that's a very easy catch for Jordan Pickford. And now Pablo Maffeo here gives it away to Ryan Kent, who says thank you very much. Gives it to George Hansen, who finds Ollie Watkins. And we lead 1-0 here, 20 minutes in, courtesy of our number 11. When the opposition makes mistakes like that, you just have to capitalize on it, and thankfully we did. We go on the attack again through Ryan Kent, has some space here, so he thinks, why not? A decent effort, but once again a decent catch for Pickford. And in the second half here, Ryan Kent has a bunch of space here, just toying with Maffeo, waiting for the run of Matt Targett, who's going to deliver a delicious ball to Ollie Watkins, who says thank you very much. I'll have those every single day of the week. It's an absolute beauty play, brilliant build-up play, and the ball from Matt Targett out here was just majestic, and Ollie Watkins loves a header. Rarely misses those, Ollie Watkins, and gets his third goal of the Prem. By the way, who do you think is going to be our top scorer this season? Personally, I think it's going to be between Jack Grealish and Ollie Watkins once again, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Speaking of Jackie Boy, he has a good chance here off the bench for a goal, but sadly not the man you want at the end of those headers. And look at this for a pass from David Brooks to find Iwobi. Alan back to Iwobi, looking for Calvert-Lewin, and DCL should be doing so much better from there. Misses the target, and a brilliant ball to Pablo Maffeo. One Spaniard is then going to find another in Isco, and Martinez makes a good save, denying their number 7, and we end up staying to a good victory against Everton. What was that, 2-0, right? I'm pretty sure. Jesus, my memory fails me for some reason. Yeah, 2-0 against Everton is once again a very good victory. And now we can focus our attention to Europe, the Champions League. This is our group: Real Madrid, Atalanta, and Lokomotiv Moscow. So not the easiest group in the world, also not the toughest, but when you see like Atalanta, who by the way who we faced first in the group stage, they do have a very good side, and we have held Real Madrid to a 0-0 draw as well as beating, oh God, who did we beat in the Europa League final? God, I don't remember now, but we're establishing ourselves in Europe, so we have a very good chance here to hopefully make it past the group stages at least. Tammy Abraham missing the first chance of this game. Jack Grealish now is gonna beauty ball, man, to Ryan Kent, a good chance, but Golini makes a save for Atalanta, keeping it 0-0. And then we have a corner kick here as James Ward-Prowse is looking for the head of Big Tammy. We need him. He's now our Champions League striker, can you believe it? Sadly puts it wide though, and it stays 0-0. Another good chance though for us. And then the second half, Nuno Tavares finds Ryan Kent here. Ryan Kent is then going to play it, hold it for Jackie Boy, finds George Hansen! My boy, you cannot be missing these chances, especially in the Champions League. It looked like the ball took a bobble, but I mean, Christ, man, you need to be scoring from that far out. Speaking of Georgie, back on the ball here. Sanson, Ward-Prowse is then going to play it back to the Frenchman. He's going to hold it up here, go for goal, deflected, falls to Tammy Abraham. He missed the Europa League final due to suspension, but he's back here with a bang, and he gets our very first Champions League goal with Aston Villa. It's a very huge moment for the club and for the series as well. Tammy Abraham has been overlooked in this series, I think, but Jesus, he just might be the hidden gem in our team. Anyways, gets our first goal at the Champions League, which is really lovely to see. Atalanta, though, pushed too many bodies forward towards the end of the game. That's a ball and a half from Jack Grealish to send David Brooks. Has options in the middle, but I know the Welshman wants to go himself. And that is it. A goal, the second of the night. That ensures our victory for the first game of the group stage in the Champions League. 3 points here on match day 1 is what you love to see in front of the Villa faithful, and they are going absolutely mental. Any points picked up in the Champions League is always going to be good, especially when you're one of the underdogs in the group stage. Real Madrid and Atalanta are probably the favorites to go through, but you just cannot overlook us. We get a victory in the start of the Champions League, which is beautiful to see. But now we're going to end it off with an easy game against Burnley here in today's episode. But I mean, they're in 19th place, but they do have some very good players like Iheanacho, like Moise Kean, Tovan, stuff like that. Jesus, look at Madueke though. And then, I mean, it's just a little easy, man. Their attack might be a little nice, but their defense is just woeful. And Madueke made that look very easy. Set it up for Ollie Watkins on a plate. We lead 1-0 here at Turf Moor. Another chance here. Jackie Boy is going to hold it up for James Ward-Prowse. I just realized I should have passed it to Ryan Kent. That would have been pretty much a goal, I mean, for sure, to be honest. But Ward-Prowse puts it over the bar. Speaking of Ward-Prowse, back on the ball here. Longstaff, Watkins, look at this. Now you see me, now you don't. A little lucky. Jack Grealish goes for a goal, and he gets a goal here. 35 minutes in, we're leading 2-0 at Turf Moor against Burnley. It's a little easy against a team who is suffering and close to relegation. They're in relegation right now. Second half here though, Gneppo, I think, gives the ball to Mohamed, and the second half was just a totally different story. We dominated the first half, but Burnley back here on almost level terms. They're getting a goal back, trying to make a game of it, to be honest, and it's not what we want, especially against Burnley. Christ, man. Here comes Tovan though. Look at this for some luck. How many times is he gonna give it away, and how many times does he keep the ball? Jesus, Tovan gives it to Iheanacho. Somebody just get the ball. Ake, come on. McGinn, come on. Nobody can get the ball off. Burnley plays it to Tovan again. And the Frenchman, with like seconds left to play, salvages a point for Burnley. And I mean, from winning against Manchester City, Everton and Atalanta to dropping points against Burnley is just an absolute horrible way to end the episode. And it's just something that cannot be happening, especially if we're trying to challenge for top 4. We are a top side now, and this display was just unacceptable behavior, to be honest, man. But hey, a sad way to end the episode off, but a couple of highs as well, as we get the first win away in the Champions League, which is also good to see. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, then please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you for another episode of the Aston Villa PS5 career mode very soon. Take care.